Hey, Julia! Are you there? What are you up to? Stop ignoring me and answer! Come on!
Huh? Lucas? Darn it! I guess I forgot to block you. What do you want?
I said, what are you up to? Answer me!
Slow down. I really don't know what you're talking about.
I saw your social media post.
Huh? My post? The account I have now is the one I created after we got divorced. Why do you even know this account?
A friend of mine saw it and she showed me. Anyway, what the hell was that? Why the hell did you write that?
As I said, what the hell are you harping about? I have no idea what this is about.
You wrote that you were pregnant.
Oh, that, right. I found out I was expecting. Just thought I would share the good news with friends and family. What's wrong with that?
Don't go making up tall tales. Stop fibbing.
Now why would I lie?
Don't go making stuff up.
Are you drinking? You're scaring me.
No use acting like you're the victim. I want you to delete that post right away.
Delete the post?
I want you to delete that post and then write another one apologizing for stating a false alarm.
Can't do that. I'm really pregnant.
So you're still going to deny these bald-faced lies. Okay, I'm warning you. I got my way of dealing with you.
I keep saying, what the hell is this?
You're gonna pay for this. Watch your back.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Hey, Lucas, that account. That's you, right? What is that post? You're saying I got pregnant because I want to get back with you? Are you nuts? I never said such a thing. I'm getting all kinds of replies from total strangers about what an awful person I am.
Yeah, that was what you implied, right? I see right through you. You still love me. What a liar. Just straight up admit it.
You're really full of yourself, aren't you? Besides, I have zero affection for you.
Oh yeah? That post was as if you were telling the whole world you were still madly in love with me.
You are out of your mind. Do you really think I still love a guy who cheated on me? Please stop spreading these total lies about me. It's been 5 years since we got divorced, and we haven't met since then, not even once. Did I do something to you to get you so riled up?
Just delete that post about you getting pregnant. If it's a joke or some kind of prank, it's really not very amusing.
As I said, my pregnancy is real. I'm having a baby. Why do I have to delete it anyway?
Okay, show me some proof. A photo of your big belly, perhaps.
Huh? That's sick. How could you ask me that? Anyway, I'm only 3 months pregnant. There is not much visible change.
Just as I thought. All a big fat lie.
Why am I even talking to you, for God's sake? Just stop this whole charade. I am pregnant. It's a fact. Get it through your thick skull. And I have no love for you. Zero. Get that through your thick skull, too. Since it's true, I will not delete the post. I will also add that in my next post.
You stubborn little...
Sorry to bother you. Can we talk? This is Julia, right?
Yes, that's right. Who's asking?
Hello, my name is Mia. I'm engaged to Lucas.
Huh? To Lucas?
I got your ID from Lucas's smartphone. That's why I'm getting in touch with you.
I see.
I really don't want to stress you out. I know you're pregnant and all. There was something I just had to ask you. I'm so sorry to contact you out of the blue like this. All I want to do is ask you a few questions, calmly, without any negative feelings.
I understand. I didn't realize that Lucas had a fiancé. I was surprised when I learned about it on social media. Is this about what I think it is?
Yes. Lucas never mentioned it, but a friend of mine showed me the post on social media. The post about you being pregnant. It's true, isn't it?
Yes, it's true.
So, I can't be sure that it's not some ploy to get back with Lucas.
Of course not. As a matter of fact, I'm really confused as to why it was even an issue.
I see. I'm gonna be straight with you, but is the child you're carrying Lucas's?
No, that's totally impossible. We got divorced about 5 years ago, and I haven't met him since. We went our separate ways way before I got pregnant.
Hold on a second. Did you say divorce? You're not his ex-girlfriend, but his ex-wife?
Yes, until 5 years ago, we were husband and wife.
That means...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Sorry, Julia.
Yes?
Would it be possible to meet and talk about this?
Huh? You and me? Meet directly in person?
If you're not comfortable coming alone, you could bring somebody.
But...
Oh, don't worry. I won't ask Lucas to come. I feel he's hiding various things from me. I just want to make sure. Before I marry the guy, I need to be certain.
I see. Well, if that's the case, I will talk to my husband about it. Then I will call you back. How's that?
Your husband, meaning you already remarried?
Of course. That's why I got pregnant, obviously.
Yes, right. Of course. Okay, so I will be waiting for your reply.
I'll contact you tomorrow at the latest.
Yes, really sorry to inconvenience you.
Hey, Julia! What the hell did you tell Mia? Besides, why did you even contact her? Just because you want to get back with me doesn't give you the right to feed lies to Mia. That's just simply devious.
The message bell is driving me nuts.
You're really unbelievable. Contact Mia right now and tell her the truth. Because of you, she's about to call off our engagement.
I wouldn't blame her if she did. Poor Mia.
Huh? Get the wax out of your ears, Julia, and listen carefully. I have no intention at all of getting back together with you.
Right back at you, buddy. What world are you living in?
That message on social media is still there, you know. Please, I'm really sick and tired of this whole affair.
Hey, Lucas, will you get your head on straight and think about the one basic misunderstanding of all this?
Huh? What misunderstanding?
Okay, let's go down the list. Number 1, I am pregnant.
You're lying!
I talked to Mia because she's the one that contacted me.
That's impossible!
Number 2, I have zero affection for you.
Then why did you do this?
This whole thing is all in your stupid little head. That's why we're in this stupid predicament.
The whole stupid predicament started because you lied about being pregnant just to get back together with me.
Number 3, I got married 3 months ago.
Huh?
The child is with my current husband.
Huh? What did you say? Got married? You? Julia?
That's right! If you're so suspicious, check my timeline in my messages. I wrote in 2 or 3 times a month. You'll find it pretty easily. The whole marriage schedule, even marriage photos. I think there are even some videos, practically all the details.
It can't be true.
Besides, I thought you knew I was married.
How was I supposed to know?
There was that college alumni party a couple of months ago. I couldn't attend, but my friend said she told you I got remarried.
Huh?
I figured you knew, and when you accused me of those false claims, I was shocked. Didn't know what the hell you were so riled up about. Now I understand.
But...
Well, I should have seen it coming. You were never a good listener. When you get something in your head, you would just take off with it.
I never...
Before jumping in head first, why not check the social media sites or ask around before lambasting me, calling me a liar? If you had done that, Mia would never have known you were married before.
Huh? Did you tell Mia?
Well, not really. She figured it out herself.
Why?
She said she looked through your social media sites.
But I didn't tell her any of them.
I really don't know the details, but she said she learned about me from looking through your social media sites and figured it out. It was Mia that wanted to meet with me directly and ask me various things.
You met her directly?
Yes, I met up with her in person the other day.
I can't believe this. What was Mia thinking?
Well, can you blame her? She since her fiancé was keeping secrets from her.
What?
That you were married before isn't all that important, but there is another more important secret that you kept from her.
What secret?
The reason why we divorced, of course. You do remember it was because you cheated on me.
But that was a long time ago. That's in the past.
Even if it was something in the past and it's all forgotten, a woman is reluctant to marry someone with that kind of past. Oh yeah, on top of that, apparently you're still seeing this girl.
Huh?
Mia apparently was not comfortable with what you were telling her, and so her parents hired a private investigator to check on you.
A private investigator?
So, how is this supposed to be all in the past?
This has nothing to do with you. You're the one that's in my past.
That's the way I wanted it. You're the one who contacted me out of the blue.
Then stay out of my marital affairs.
I have stayed out from the very beginning, but it looks like this whole Marshall affair is on the rocks anyway.
It's all your fault.
I'm the one who's the victim here. I wanted nothing to do with you. I thought you were long out of my life.
So you're saying you're not at all to blame?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Thank you, LOL.
What?
Oh, yeah. I heard me is the daughter of the company president where you work.
So what? What's it to you?
Don't you get it?
Like I said, what don't I get?
Well, the only advice I can give you is take some aspirin, sit back, and think long and hard about it.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so that's that, I guess. If there is nothing else, I'm gonna block you online and my other social media sites.
Hold it a sec!
Well, he didn't take my advice and immediately got onto social media sites and started spewing all kinds of accusations, but people knew the whole situation by now, and he got a real lambasting from everyone, blaming him for the whole thing. This whole affair eventually made its way to his boss, Mia's father, and the company's CEO, who subsequently transferred him to some faraway subsidiary. Mia demanded compensation for ruining her life and made him pay the entire cancellation costs for the extravagant wedding that they had planned. He finally realized the dire situation he was in and became frantic. He refused to be transferred and started stalking Mia after work and near her home. And as a result, the cops got involved and he had to hire a lawyer, but he eventually got fired from his job. I heard he tried going back to his parents' place, but they had also cut him off. The last time a friend got a glimpse of him is when they saw him with a couple of suitcases boarding a bus at the terminal downtown. Nobody really knows where he disappeared to.
Hey, Mia, let's go to a cool party tonight.
Hey, Hillary, a bit too sudden, don't you think? It's been 6 months since we graduated from college, and you call me out of the blue to go to some party? And what's more, you know I'm really not into that stuff.
I had no one else to call. I was a bit reluctant to invite you, Mia.
Oh yeah? So if I refuse, wouldn't be much of a problem. See you then.
Hold on. Hear me out first. That kind of attitude in this day and age is not gonna cut it. If you're too poor to go, just say so. Say, I don't have any money for that, or something. I wouldn't care one bit.
Oh, yeah, thanks. But didn't you say you had like 5 boyfriends? You want to go to a party and meet more or something?
Yeah, I guess.
So you want to go to a party to meet a bunch of guys?
Those 5 guys I went out with, I dumped them all. They were boring. I'm in the process of finding a new batch of guys.
Boy, you really have not changed at all, LOL.
You're just a poor girl that doesn't understand the joys of male company. Unlike you, a daughter of a company president needs a lot of guys around her. It enhances her beauty.
Oh, is that so?
This party tonight, the guys that are going to be there are real elites, very good future prospects. Sons of company presidents. Some even started IT businesses, even a couple of doctors. So it's not a party anybody can go to. But I'm the daughter of a company president, so I'm one of the elites. But the 2 girls I was supposed to go with canceled at the last minute.
Oh, I get it. So I'm just there as a body count.
Body count? It's not just that, you know? That's what I like about you, Mia. No need to explain. You get right to the point. Even if you're mediocre, and you certainly are, the moment you stand next to a beauty and elite like me, well, there is no denying the total difference between us.
Well, I really can't comprehend this fashion sense you have, covering yourself with all this gaudy so-called brand junk.
Junk, huh? You're just envious that you can't afford it. I'm an executive's daughter. I have to be a role model for all the women out there. It'd be a crime not to do so.
Oh, that's so very wonderful. Which means if I attend, it would ruin everything. So, next time then. Bye.
Come on, be a good sport. Huh? Please? For a penniless girl like you, this is a good chance to eat your fill. Save on dinner, get a few free drinks in the process.
Yeah, paid exuberant entrance fee, and I'm in the red.
Are you serious? The entrance fee is only $50.
Oh my god, that's way over my monthly allowance.
There may never be a chance like this in your life, especially a penniless pauper like yourself.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Come on, I'm pleading with you.
Oh, hold it a second.
Huh?
Earlier you said 2 of the girls canceled.
Yeah, so what?
So, are you going to invite another person?
Not yet. I was going to get someone after convincing you.
Okay, here's the deal. If my friend can come, I'll attend.
Oh yeah? Who is this friend of yours?
Her name is Elena. She just got back from living overseas.
Overseas?
Yeah, Elena went to high school and college in the UK.
Wow, sounds kind of exotic. So studying overseas means she's pretty well off.
We were together during elementary school and junior high. We're childhood friends. After graduating from college overseas, she started working in the same company as me.
But if she's so well off, why work?
Yeah, well, she wants to make it on her own.
So she has to work to make a living. Is that what you're saying?
Elena just asked me where this party is going to take place.
It's at that new restaurant/bar down on 5th Street.
Oh yeah, that place. Elena's never been there and said she would love to go.
She's never been there?
She's also never been to these boy-meet-girl kind of parties and said she wants to check it out. What do you say?
Oh yeah? Was it always like this? Can't even afford to go to a local restaurant. Where do you people eat?
FYI, Elena's not exactly poor.
I'm willing to invite her since you're too poor and would never have this opportunity to go to such a high-class party. You know I feel sorry for you guys. It'll be a good experience for you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right then. I'll send over the details later. Hey, Elena. It was fun, huh?
Oh, hello, Hillary. Yes, it was. Thank you very much for inviting us today.
Did you like the party?
Yes, very much. It's not often I can experience such a get-together. I really appreciate the opportunity.
It was really nothing special, the usual party. But because I'm the daughter of a company president, I was able to gather up that many eligible guys.
I have to say, Hillary, I'm totally impressed. To be honest, this is the first time I was able to have drinks with such fine gentlemen.
You know, I thought so. You seem so out of place. I thought it may have been your first experience. So all this time you've been living a drab and uninteresting life, huh?
Yes, you're right. I realize how inexperienced I was in such matters. Do you often have the opportunity to socialize with fine young men?
Yeah, I guess. I always have at least 3 guys.
That's really wonderful.
But I had to say, being poor really sucks. On the other hand, I'm having trouble keeping the guys away from me.
It seems you are a very loose woman.
Huh?
I have the opportunity to accompany my father on various social functions, but...
Huh? Social functions?
Yes, my father often invites business people to social gatherings.
Elena, is your father a company president or something?
Oh, pardon me. Did I not mention it? My grandfather is the CEO of Hendrix Industries and also runs several of its subsidiaries. My father is the president of Hendrix Trading.
Did you just say Hendrix Industries? One of the largest conglomerates in the world?
Yes, I have lived a cloistered life. So it was the first time I was able to enjoy such a boisterous time with such gentlemen.
Yeah, that's all fine and all, but Hendrix Industries, really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And what's this about loose women?
Oh, that? Maybe it was a poor choice of words.
What do you mean?
Well, during the party, I went to the powder room. The other girls, excluding you and Mia, of course, were also there. One of the girls said, "Hillary is such a loose woman. That's why the guys clamor around her," or something to that effect.
What?
Yes, I was confused by the term loose woman. Since you're having such trouble with men, I would very much like to offer my help.
What do you mean?
I'm so sorry. I am not quite sure what loose woman actually means. Is it the size of your clothes, perhaps? Do your undergarments and dresses not align with your body measurements? That could be the reason they feel loose.
Huh?
We own several clothing companies which may be just right for you. If you like, I can introduce you to the shop.
Hold on a second.
This shop has a specialist that measures your body down to a fraction of an inch. Whenever I purchase clothes, I often visit them. If you're having difficulties discouraging men from annoying you, I think you should select clothing that attracts a specific type of gentleman that is close to your preferences. This shop can custom design and create fashionable clothes that fit you perfectly. They can also coordinate different fashions for different occasions. I highly recommend them. I think you would be beautiful in them.
Ugh, forget it.
Huh?
Please, just forget I ever contacted you.
Really?
Yes, goodbye.
Yes, it was a pleasure talking with you, Hillary.
Hey, Mia, are you there? Who in the hell is that? Elena.
Oh, hey, Hillary. The party just ended. Don't you have to send line messages to all the guys you met?
Forget that. What's this about her being the daughter of that Hendricks Corporation?
Oh, yeah. I guess she didn't mention that part at the party.
Why does a super rich girl even know a penniless nothing like you?
As I said, we went to school together. And now we work at the same company.
That's what's weird.
What's weird?
Why is a girl like that even working? And it's not even related to her father's company.
Just because her father's a company president doesn't mean she doesn't want to work.
Huh?
I mean, she's the heir to a huge corporation. Seems logical to gain work experience if she's going to take over someday.
Huh? Heir to a corporation?
You know, Elena seems a bit bubbly, but actually she's super smart. Of course, she speaks English, but she also speaks Spanish, German, Chinese. I think it's like 9 or 10 languages.
10 languages?
She knows so much about the stock market, too. So good she could probably make a living as a trader. She's a business genius if you ask me.
Really?
But you know how she is. She doesn't have a lot of real-world experience or how to socialize normally, so her father is really worried about her. So in order for her to get that experience, she was recruited by my father's company to get the experience she needs.
Huh? Hold on a second.
What is it?
She's working at your father's company?
Yeah, that's right. Not the huge corporation like Elena's father, but oh yeah, there's a subcontracting company we're currently working with that has the same last name as yours.
Subcontracting company?
It's not a common name around here. Hey, could it be a relative of yours?
Huh? What are you saying?
Well, forget that. It was a good opportunity to get to know Elena, wasn't it?
Huh?
You're always saying you want someone rich and awesome to be in your circle of friends. I am so glad I was able to introduce Elena to you.
Yeah, thanks. All right then, I'm pretty busy. I better get going.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for today. Just so you know, Elena was sincere about helping Hillary. That invitation to the party came when Elena and I were having lunch. As I was talking, she was fascinated by the prospect of going to such a party. It's almost as if I went along with her. When I explained the true meaning of loose woman, she was frantic with worry. She was adamant about apologizing to Hillary for such a rude comment, but I explained to her that it was a good lesson for her and that she actually did her a favor. Since that incident, we haven't heard from Hillary, but the other day I contacted the subcontracting company, and the person that answered sounded just like Hillary. Her father probably made her start working at his company to gain some real-world experience.
Hey, Susan, what's up?
Hey, sis, that you? Been a while, Carolyn. What do you want?
Huh? Sound kind of disappointed.
It's just that I was taken aback by the heart emojis. Were we that buddy-buddy?
Huh? How could you say that? I have always thought of you as a cute little sister. But since you married, you never come home to visit. I really miss you.
That's rich coming from you. Someone who always wants what's mine and even stole my boyfriend from me.
That's no surprise. I am your older sister, which makes me better than you.
If there is nothing else, I'm busy.
Hold on there, little sister.
What is it?
I'll make this the last time I take anything from you.
The last time?
I got a boyfriend.
A boyfriend? I don't like where this is going. What did you take of mine again?
Very quick-witted of you.
As you know, I'm married, so I really can't place this boyfriend you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I put that wrong. I mean, to me, he is my boyfriend.
Huh?
I'm talking about Andrew. Andy!
Huh? Andrew? Hold it a second. You're not saying...
That's right. Sorry, but I'm taking him. Or should I say I already have him?
Oh, I see.
A lackluster response, I must say.
I did kind of sense he was having an affair. He's been coming home late, goes off on business trips, sometimes for work he isn't even working on.
Business trip, huh? That must be the one on that weekend 2 weeks ago, am I right?
Yup, that's the one. In addition, I did find some evidence that he was cheating on me.
Oh, busted, huh?
Yeah, kinda knew it, but really didn't expect it to be you. Did you already talk to Mom and Dad about it?
Of course I did. They said a proper young man like Andrew is way better suited for me, is what they said.
Proper young man?
We're the only siblings, so the eldest daughter will eventually have to take care of her parents, right? So, financially as well as being everything a woman can ask for, they said I'd be much better suited.
Oh, really? I see. Yeah, Mom and Dad were always on your side no matter what.
It's the way it should be, isn't it? You're like a second fiddle to me.
Oh, well, at least it's all out in the open now. I really don't care.
So that means Andrew is mine fair and square.
Yeah, do as you like. But he cheated on me, so I'm going to get what I deserve.
Get what?
Of course, a hefty divorce settlement, mental trauma, the whole thing. Although you're my sister, cheating on your wife, well, we can't just leave it at that.
Yeah, Andy will handle that, no problem. BTW, that house, it's in Andy's name, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Nice, 4 bedrooms, a big yard. We plan to live there, so I would appreciate if you would move out ASAP.
Yeah, as soon as I find a place, I'll move out.
Okay, don't take forever. Hey, Susan. Susan, are you there? I have some really wonderful news. Hey, come on, answer.
What do you want? I just finished work. I'm beat. Can this wait?
Oh, so sorry. I get it. You're a housewife just 1 year ago. Must be tough. I knew it turned out this way. You were just not able to grasp the emotional side of him. That's why you lost him. I feel for you, Susan.
I really don't want to hear this, so goodbye.
Hold your horses.
What?
Guess what? Andy and I are going to have a wedding ceremony.
Oh, really? Congratulations. Goodbye.
Wait already. I haven't finished yet.
What do you want? I don't want anything to do with you guys.
The wedding. It's going to be tomorrow.
Oh, really?
You will attend, won't you?
Forget it.
Come on. Don't tell me you're turning down the happiest day of your big sister's life.
The happiest day of your life, huh? It would be the unhappiest for yours truly.
Come on. Stop kidding around.
I'm not kidding. Why would I attend the wedding of my cheating ex-husband and a cat burglar sister? I really want to know.
But you're my little sister. I mean, it would be kind of strange if the bride's sister didn't even show up.
Oh, what a surprise. No qualms about stealing someone's husband, and now all of a sudden you're worried about what people think? Give me a break.
Sounds like sarcasm, but I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Oh, yeah, and back to what I was saying, we spent $50,000 on the wedding.
$50,000? You guys still had that much left, huh?
What do you mean, left?
After paying me off, you guys were at least $30,000, and you still have the mortgage to pay off.
Well, with Andy's salary, we get by just fine.
Oh, really? I just want to confirm one thing.
What?
Do you actually know how much Andrew makes?
Andy's take-home pay? I guess it's about $100,000 annually at least.
You never asked him directly, then?
I don't have to ask him. I know just by looking at him. I mean, he buys me a luxury item every month. I go to the beauty clinic every week. I go on trips anytime I want. So why would I even ask him? It would be rude.
Oh, is that so?
When I think about you and me, I really feel sorry for you. Andy dropped you, so now you can't lead that rich, luxurious life anymore. Now you just work your butt off every day like cattle. I really feel pity for you, Susan.
Just keep babbling away. Besides, I have work tomorrow and won't be able to make it.
Huh? Why not? I have faith in you. I know you will attend. I'll have your seat ready for you. I sent all the info about when and where.
I said I'm not going.
Hey, Susan, answer me. Pick up now. Susan, you're pissing me off. Are you so obsessed with Andy that you can't give him up? Are you having fun ruining my life? Sue, answer me.
What is it? I thought it was your wedding today.
That's right, it is. But because of you, it's one big mess over here. Get over here right away. You got some explaining to do. Contact all the relatives and convince them to get here right this second. I don't know how you got a hold of all my friends, but call them too and get them over here ASAP. Do you really think I could just simply cancel the wedding and get away with it?
Am I hearing this right? Are you saying all the people you invited didn't show up today?
Stop putting on that innocent little girl act. I know it was you. The only person who would do such a despicable thing is you. Mom and Dad are really pissed off too. You do realize that, don't you?
Oh, so Mom and Dad are there, huh?
You're really unbelievable. Andy's folks aren't here and neither are any of his relatives.
Are you serious? LOL.
Hurry up and send them over ASAP. ASAP!
I realize you're all riled up and all, but I have no idea what this is all about.
What?
I probably didn't have to do anything. It just turned out this way naturally.
What? No way.
You know, sis, you've been stealing all your friends' boyfriends over the years. And I heard it was quite the scandal when you were in college. You probably built up quite a big haters club over the years.
Then why aren't our relatives here?
Obvious, isn't it? I mean, who would want to celebrate someone who stole someone's husband, much less her sister's guy?
But it's the wedding of their favorite niece.
Grandma and Grandpa, maybe, but the other relatives. I heard that they didn't really want to be associated with relatives who would permit their older daughter to do such a despicable thing to her younger sibling.
What? I never heard that.
Yeah, it must have been right after the divorce last year. They knew how it all played out, so probably didn't want to attend after knowing the whole story. About Andy, after the divorce, all his relatives cut ties with him. I don't know, but I really don't think people at the office are too happy about it either.
This can't be happening. How could they?
Before you say that, think back on all the shitty things you did to people in the past. Besides, when you sent out the invitations I'm sure got replies, you could have foreseen how many people would attend.
Yeah, they replied they wouldn't attend, but I insisted that they attend, so I figured. So they had to come today, but nobody has arrived.
Wow, you really have confidence in yourself. What you say goes, huh?
You had something to do with it. I know it.
Your wedding is being held locally, right?
Yeah, so what?
Well, I'm in Hawaii right now and I'm in the middle of a business meeting. When he told me about the wedding ceremony, I was relaxing at the beach in Waikiki. Beautiful white sandy beaches and blue waters right in front of me, and you bring up this crap. Just ruined everything.
What are you talking about?
I started a business 4 years ago, mainly dealing with various handmade goods.
Huh?
I was first just selling online for the first year or so, but things got off the ground and I started selling items for shops. Really started getting busy. So all this stuff about you and Andrew, I really don't care what you do. That goes for Mom and Dad too.
Hold on a second. Were you a housewife all these years?
No, nothing like that. You know I've been interested in jewelry and accessories, right?
I guess I remember you working on stuff in your room.
It was just a hobby at first, but now it's a full-fledged business. Been working pretty hard these past few years. Made over $90,000 this year.
$90,000?
Yeah, monthly sales fluctuate, but things are going great. Even hired a couple of employees. What's more, I no longer have to pay for Andrew's living expenses. It's great that I could put all that into my savings.
Huh? What do you mean by Andrew's living expenses?
Oh, he never told me about that, huh?
What are you talking about?
Did Andrew change jobs?
No, he hasn't.
Oh yeah, so that means his monthly payment is still about $25,000 or so a year.
Huh? $25,000?
Back when we were married, he gave me $400 a month for everything and used the rest for himself. I'm pretty sure he hasn't saved anything either.
That can't be right. How about all those expensive things he bought me, huh? And how about that $50,000 for the wedding? We still have to pay the mortgage.
Oh yeah, the mortgage. I started paying that after a while. The rest is just the lottery.
Lottery?
Right about when we got married, Andrew won $300,000 with the lottery.
I never heard that.
But, you know Andrew, he's the type that just ends up using it all. He just spent it like there was no tomorrow, bought anything he wanted. About a year ago, I think he was down to $100,000 give or take. So that means my $30,000 settlement, the $15,000 for the wedding. And considering his speed thrift ways, if I were you, I'd check your savings account right about now.
Please, you're just trying to scare me. And besides, I'm expecting his child. We're officially married too.
Okay, I better get back to work.
Hold it a second, Susan.
I'm ready to do some business. See ya!
Wait, please. If you have so much money, please help me out.
Have a good life.
Susan, please!
Just as I thought, Andrew's savings had hit rock bottom. For my sister, who was always dreaming of becoming a well-off housewife, it was a major blow. She eventually had to go out and get a job, but this time she had an affair with the store manager. Well, rumors spread and her husband found out about it. I hear Andrew dumped her and now she's working to pay off her settlement to him. I knew she would probably come begging me for money, so I moved out, changed my address and phone number, and disappeared. Now I have nothing to do with them. TBH, my family has always been abnormally geared toward the eldest sibling. Without male siblings, Carolyn had always been pampered. I wasn't even on their radar. After getting married, I thought I escaped that miserable family life, but after I found out about him having an affair, I figured it would eventually end this way. But you know what? I'm actually glad it all turned out this way.
Hey, Mary. Hope you had a good day. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hey, Jenny. Long time. Wow, I didn't expect to hear from you. Can't remember the last time we talked. How long has it been? Not sure. I guess it was right before my son James quit the soccer team, so I think maybe 6 months ago. How about David? Is he still playing soccer? Yes, he's still at it. Since James quit, he hasn't been himself. Suppose he misses him. Oh yeah, really? What's up? Can I help you with something? Well, it's nothing special. You remember that James took that entrance exam for that private school? Well, today was when the results came back. Oh yeah, that's right. So, how was it? Of course, he got in, no problem. And at the Middleton Academy, one of the hardest schools to get into. Wow, that's really something. Middleton Academy. That's one of the most prestigious schools in the state. Congratulations. Yes, well, James is my son. I expected that much from him. I mean, the amount of money we spent on prep schools and the hours he studied. I knew he would be accepted. I even had him take 5 preparatory classes taught by some renowned educators. I had him study 5 or 6 hours every day. If he didn't get in, I was prepared to kick him out of the house. Oh, really? Must have been hard for him. Hard? You have no idea. We were paying over $1,000 a month on his prep classes. When he was studying at home, I stayed and watched over him. Made sure he didn't slack off. If you want your kids to grow up to be somebody, a mother has to work even harder. I see. I suppose so. I expect it was pretty hard on James. Yes, well, I guess all this studying and getting into the right school is really not of interest to you. So, David is going to the local public school, right? Well, actually, he applied to one of the private schools. And he did well. Got accepted. Oh, really? I figured he was the type to just coast through high school. Anyway, probably just lucky. Congratulations! Huh? What do you mean by that? Just what I said. It was pure luck. I've seen David around. He was playing soccer constantly when he should have been studying, like my James. But he manages to get in? Pure luck. Or was it some low-level school that he got into? Perhaps. Are you being serious? Where is this conversation going anyways? I mean, you didn't even send your kid to prep school. Just allowed him to kick his stupid ball around all day. It just all seems inconceivable. My James quit the soccer club and focused his efforts on getting into a good school. And he did. His motivation and brains are nothing compared to your precious David. Sorry to let you down, but David was studying all that time. Of course, he didn't go to a prep school, but he was focused on his studies. As a result, he passed the entrance exam with flying colors. No use posturing, the result is obvious. David loves playing outside. A kid like that would never sit quietly at home and study. If he had gone to prep school as James had, well, then I may believe you. Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose you couldn't afford it. How rude of me. It's just so easy for us. I tend to forget other people's financial woes. Excuse me, but what is it you're trying to say? Why are you giving me all this BS? I'm just stating facts. Just because David is some local soccer hero, everybody heaping him with praise for his goals. What's all that good for? Once he gets a taste of the real world, all the soccer skills in the world won't help him one bit. In this world, academic background is everything. Is this about David being elected as captain of the soccer team? As a matter of fact, I do remember you rooting for him to become team captain. Is that it? You have a grudge. That's the reason for all this BS? I don't know. You think? Well, anyway, his studies are way more important than kicking a ball around. By entering this prestigious school, he's on the winner's track to success. It was all worth the money and effort. As for David, he's probably on the loser's track to a mediocre career. You had to be a cheapskate and not send him to a proper prep school. This was a turning point in his life, and you ignored that. Being poor can really be frustrating. About David. What about him? He was accepted at the Sturgis Academy. Huh? Sturgis Academy is that famous? I don't know about it being famous, but I suppose so. I'm sure it's the one you're thinking of. Any mother worth her salt knows that place. It's the top academy in the country with a 6% acceptance rate. That's Harvard or Yale level. He's guaranteed to get into those universities too. Also qualifies for a scholarship. He's got the pick of top colleges. Yeah, that's what he tells me. It's that Sturgis Academy that David got accepted to. You can't be serious. You're making it all up. But David, he was never studying. And right before the exam season, he wasn't even going to prep school. He was just kicking that ball around the field all day. For God's sake! How can a kid like that get into the top private school in the country? I can understand you being envious that James got into Middleton Academy, but to make up some extravagant lie, it's despicable, even for you. It's not a lie. Yes, as you say, he was playing soccer every day and continued managing the team. But he put aside time for his studies as well. He felt that sitting at the desk all day would be too stressful, and he needed to manage his time properly. A little exercise allowed him to clear his head, and in the long run, was way better for his studies. When he wasn't at soccer practice, he was at home or at school studying. But he wasn't even going to prep school. Sturgis Academy isn't the type of school you can get into with just a few hours of study a day. You're right. That's why he got a stack of questionnaires and work assignments from his teacher. Anything he had trouble with, he just asked the teacher at school. And also, my eldest son is currently a freshman at Yale University, so he helped out. Wasn't really necessary to send him to a prep school. Huh? Your eldest son is at Yale? Yes. Oh, I thought you knew. That's the first I heard. How could your son go to Sturgis Academy and your other son at Yale? My son's teacher said he barely squeezed his way into Middleton Academy. It all depends on the child. He's got motivation or he doesn't. No motivation. Is that what you're saying? So you're saying that James didn't have enough motivation? No, I'm not saying that. You know that David loves soccer. Sturgis Academy practically guarantees that he gets into one of the top universities, which means he can focus on playing soccer and not worry about college. And he's also interested in studying overseas, probably in Europe. The soccer scene, you know. There are famous Sturgis Academy-affiliated universities over there, with some famous soccer alumni. Eventually, he says he wants to join one of the teams over there. So, I suppose that's where his real motivation comes from. Soccer is his motivation? Motivation is very important for studying, no matter what it is. I'm so sorry. By the looks of it, James does not look as if he was studying much, and always just kicking that stupid ball around. But then he gets into one of the top schools in the country? But as you say, results are what matters, right? What? You arrogant little... Even if he got into Sturgis Academy, if he doesn't try, well, what good is it? Yeah, I can see it now. He'll drop out in no time. Well, studying overseas means he has to keep his grades up. I'm sure he'll manage. After all, he has the motivation. Besides all that, is James going to be okay? Middleton is also a top school, and if he can't keep up with those classes, he may end up dropping out. David told me that he saw James dozing off in class, and even went to the school infirmary a couple times because he wasn't feeling well. He tells me James just barely gets by in most of his classes. I'm worried if he can keep up at Middleton Academy. I don't need you lecturing me about my son. If he can't keep up, Well, I'm just going to have to make him study harder, that's all. I'll just add more prep classes, and may even hire a home tutor. We'll just have to spend more money, add more classes, and make him study every day, including weekends. Do you really think that's all good for James? What? Well, James confided in me. He told me never to tell you. Truth be told, after quitting the soccer team, he came over to our place. He broke down crying. He didn't want to quit soccer. Huh? He said if he had to quit soccer, he didn't want to take that exam. But he was scared to tell you. He said he'd be kicked out of the house. Tears were streaming down his cheeks. I felt so sorry for him. James, my James, said that? David was pretty upset about it too. He tried talking him out of quitting. David was insistent. He knew James is an outstanding soccer player and hated losing him. He said it was such a waste to throw his talents away. James said he wanted to continue playing soccer. I had no idea. Hey, Jenny, do you really think it's okay to force your son to study and take that exam? Making him work so hard, wrecking him, both mentally and physically. Is he really happy? I mean, that's what we're talking about here, right? The happiness of your child? Aren't you just using your son to satisfy your ego? Your pride? That was not my intention. The reason he was dozing off in class and falling ill. It's all because you increased his after-school classes. In order to keep up with the workload at Middleton, you said you would hire a tutor. The stress alone. I'm worried about his health. As a mother, is that what you want for your son? Of course not. Nothing is more precious to me than James. That's right. Your own child is the most important. Isn't that right? So, listen to what he has to say. What he wants in life. I just hope you'll be able to understand and grant his wishes. Of course, education and academic background are very important. But after all, it's his life. Let him live it as he pleases. You're right. I'm sorry for making such false accusations. Thank you. I see what you're saying. I feel so ashamed. I'll have a talk with him later. Please do. It will be good for both of you. I pray that things will work out. After they talked, it was decided to reject the application to Middleton Academy. He decided to go to a local school, a good school nonetheless. In fact, the school was more in line with James's academic level. What's more, he was able to get onto the soccer team. Both David and I are happy that things turned out for James and that his mother came to her senses. Hey, Barry, come on! What the hell is that on the table? Divorce papers? Is this some kind of joke?
It's no joke. Sorry to say, I'm serious. I want a divorce. Please sign it and send it over. In the next few days.
What's up? Why all of a sudden? What did I do to deserve this?
I just got sick and tired of even being with you. You always nitpick about everything I say and do. Then, when I don't do as you please, you have a hissy fit. It got even worse after the kid was born. Every other word is, it's a bad influence on children or some such nonsense. I just couldn't stand it any longer. I don't want to be tied down anymore.
Huh? Are you serious? Do you think I enjoy saying things like that? How can I not say anything? You don't help out with the house chores or take care of our child. Nothing. All you do is lounge around on the couch and watch TV or sleep all day. You get home way earlier than me and you don't even bother to cook or clean up. You don't even go pick up little Jimmy at the nursery. The least you can do is throw the trash in the garbage can. And after eating, you just leave the dishes on the table. I mean, couldn't you even put them in the sink? I ask you to do something and it's always put off for later. You just go about your own business. Growing up watching a dad like that? What will he think when he grows up?
I got my way of doing things. I like to put everything aside and do it all at once when I have enough time. You think the whole world revolves around you. Besides, I work hard all day and when I get home, I'm tired as hell. Unlike you.
What? You do realize I'm also working. Help out when you have enough time, huh? It just sounds like you don't want to help out at all. Before we got married, you promised we would share all the household chores. What happened to that?
That's the kind of thing that makes me sick, digging up stuff from way back when. I thought you were cute once, but now you're just a nagging middle-aged hag. All I want is to be free.
You've been doing as you please ever since we met. Now you want to be free? Seems a little unreasonable. As a father and as a husband, you're being all too irresponsible. Jimmy is only 4 years old. Are you just gonna toss all that aside?
Well, you did say I was a bad influence, right? No matter what you say, I'm never going back there again. I just want that divorce. Oh yeah, and don't worry about the money. I'll pay alimony. I'm a responsible person after all.
All right. Do as you like. Have your divorce or whatever you want. Long as you pay alimony. I don't give a damn.
Finally come to your senses, huh? Okay then. I left the papers on the table, so sign them and send them back ASAP. Oh yeah, about the house. I bought a new condo, so you can continue living in that home. If you have the money to pay the mortgage, that is.
Seriously? Wow, thanks.
Huh?
Well, I'm pretty used to living here. I like it. If you're gonna give it to me, I'll take it. Jimmy's having a good time at his nursery. I would hate for him to move and have to make new friends. Thanks so much. We'll just go on with our lives as usual.
Huh? You sure it's okay? Are you going to be able to pay?
Pay?
Yeah, the mortgage and all. Well, I'm gone. Well, income will really drop, right? As you know, if you're late on your payments, well, you know. Do you really get it?
Of course. I'm not an idiot. I'm way ahead of you on such matters. I can take care of the mortgage and all household expenses with my earnings.
Come on, with your meager pay? No way! A receptionist at a mid-level firm? Don't make me laugh. How could you maintain a family, much less pay a mortgage?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not a receptionist. I'm a registered nurse. I'm the head nurse at St. James Memorial Hospital.
What?
And I also have real estate holdings from my father who recently passed away, as you know. I also have considerable stocks, so I'm not hurting for cash or anything.
Head nurse at the hospital? You? Your dad's real estate holdings? Stocks? This is the first time I'm hearing all this.
Seriously? You didn't know? Don't tell me you didn't know what your wife did for a living. How many years have we been married, for God's sake? I'm sure I told you all about my father's real estate holdings and the stocks I have.
Well, now that you mention it, I suppose I do remember you saying something about it.
So, you weren't listening at all. Well, I can understand not knowing about the stocks or my dad's assets, but how could you not know what my job is? Goes to show that you had zero interest in me. I don't know if I should laugh or cry.
So, no problem paying the mortgage all by yourself? And living expenses? Even without me?
Do you really think you were doing it all on your own? Your bring-home pay is less than $2,000. You really think that's enough to support a family of 3? And you were only giving us a meager $500 as living expenses. Please, don't make me laugh.
What? How dare you!
I'm just stating facts here, so we'll be just fine without you. Don't worry about us. Have a good life.
Yeah, well, okay. Just don't forget to sign and send those papers. I got my own bank book. So all splitting up of our assets, that's all done. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Wait a second. We haven't finished yet.
Huh? We're done. We divorce and I leave. We're done. What else is there? I'll give you the house and half of our savings. Isn't that enough?
Are you on life support? There are still some important money matters left to discuss. About that condo you say you bought?
Huh? What about it? You don't think I can afford it or something? You got a problem with me living in a new condo?
I really don't care where you live. I just want to know where you got the money to buy it.
What's it to you? I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't. You paid for that out of our joint account, right? That deposit you paid.
So, what of it? I saved that money. Every month out of my salary. It's my money. I can do whatever I want with it. It's got nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me. That money was from our joint account. I've been depositing money into that account every month. So that money you used to buy the condo, it's half mine. Or, more accurately, 70% is mine. I expect to get all that back.
What? 70%? No way that's accurate. I have the cash card. How did you deposit money into the account?
You can deposit with the bank book. Are you daft? I'm managing all the accounts we have with the bank. If you look at the transaction record, you'll see how much I deposited over 3 years. It's all there.
You're not serious. But I did think there was more than expected in here.
Well, that's part of our assets. I get half. Make sure I get all that back.
I don't have that kind of money. Are you crazy? Anyway, I used up all the money when I bought the condo. How am I supposed to pay 70%? That's just not possible.
Well, if you can't pay the money back, there is no other choice, I suppose. Hey, I got an idea. Jimmy and I could use it as a vacation getaway.
What are you talking about? No way you can do that!
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, you did buy the place so you could live there with your girlfriend.
Huh? Girlfriend? Why do you...
Huh? You really didn't think I knew? I knew from way back what you were up to. That you were seeing that girl from the club.
You're kidding me. I took every precaution to keep it quiet.
Every precaution? Don't make me laugh. All those nights you came home drunk. You think you got changed and got into bed all on your own? All the evidence was in your suit pocket. Receipts from the club, business cards. I still got all the receipts, by the way. Adds up to quite a bit. Always coming home reeking of perfume and booze. Oh yeah, you often called out some girl's name in your drunken stupor. It's so obvious you were having an affair. Sure would like to hear some of these precautions that you supposedly took.
You're joking, right?
You know, I was gonna let it slide if you were just having a little fling. You know, letting off steam. But then, you take my money and buy a condo so you can live with her. And then demand a divorce? That was the last straw. Okay, so let's get this straight. Pay the 70% you used to buy the condo, the divorce settlement, and child support. Oh yeah, as you said, I get the house.
Do you plan on taking everything? You're going to leave me penniless! You're... a monster!
I'm just demanding what I'm owed. I don't think it's an unreasonable demand at all.
But if you make me pay that, I have nothing! I need money to live on... What am I supposed to do?
I guess you just have to sell the condo. I know you just bought it, and I feel for you. But I suppose it can't be helped. Although we are husband and wife, you did steal money from our account. Oh, and another thing. That girl from the club, I visited her the other day.
Huh? Visited her? How did you...
Like I said, I have those receipts and business cards. It was easy. I pressed her on having an affair with you. You know what she said? She said she has no intention of living with you. She said she wants to keep it a business relationship. You're just another customer to her.
Huh? When did she say that? That can't be true. But she said it was her dream to marry a guy like me.
How long have you been going to these kinds of clubs? That's just bar talk. Besides, she never came right out and said she wanted to marry you, right? Seems like you were just in your little fantasy world. So, I'll hang on to the divorce papers for now. Work out the money matters, would you please?
Huh? Wait 1 second, please! What I just said was all just a joke! A prank! Come on! You really think I was serious? I'm heading home right now, so let's talk about this!
There is nothing more to talk about. You have your freedom now. Go and live your life as you please. You never have to come home. See ya!
Wait! Come on!
Right after that conversation, Barry came running home, but I locked up the house tight. Put a chain on the door and just ignored his pleas. He eventually gave up and left. I hired a lawyer and demanded that Barry pay the money he owes me, adequate compensation and child support, as well as the house. It took a while, but all the demands were met and I signed the divorce papers. Barry had to sell the condo and ended up clearing out all his meager savings. I heard he's using a spare storage room at work as his home. Hey, Nancy, can you do me a favor? Oh, good morning, Jane. This is a nice surprise. What's up? You work from home now, right? Yeah. Why? Oh, good. Can you look after my kids? Huh? What do you mean? You stay home all day long, right? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Thank you. Hold on. I can't do that. I got a lot of work to do. I even have to work over the 5-day weekend. But you'll be home, right? I can't just leave my kid alone, so... I get that, but... Sorry, I can't help you. Oh, come on now. Sorry, but no. I can't look after your kid. I got work to do. What? But you work from home, come on. Working from home doesn't mean I can babysit. Come on, Nancy, please. Sorry, but no. Oh, stop being so uptight. I'm serious. I can't help you. Look, I already dropped off my kids on your front porch this morning around 7:30. I'm already on the plane, so take good care of them. What? They're not here? Huh? I left the house around 7:40 this morning. Nobody was there. What? Seriously? Yeah. I didn't see anyone. Stop messing with me. I told my kids not to move. And wait, you're on a plane? Why? Oh, I get it. You don't want to look after them, so you're trying to get me to come back. What? No. I know you work from home. Stop lying to me. Oh, they're not allergic to anything, so they can eat anything they want. I'm not home today. I got a meeting with a client. Huh? I work from home most of the time, but sometimes I gotta go to meetings and stuff. Oh, I see. But it's a 5-day weekend. Your family is home, right? No. My kids are at my parents' house. And my husband is at work. There's nobody home today. You gotta come back right now. I can't do that. Why not? I told you, I already got on the plane. You serious? Yeah, I'm going on vacation. What? Come on, your work can wait. Head back home right now. I can't just do that. I'm gonna turn off my phone now. Hey, wait, Jane! Bob, sorry to bother you, but it's kind of an emergency.
Hey, sorry, but I'm on the train. Can't talk on the phone. What's up?
It's Jane. She left her kids at our house and went on vacation.
What the hell?
She expects us to look after her kids.
Why?
I think someone told her that I work from home.
I see.
But I'm not home today. She's telling me to go back home.
Seriously?
Yeah. She said she left her kids there around 7:30 this morning. But I didn't see anyone.
Jane, she's that weird lady, right?
Yeah. I'm already running late to my meeting because of this. And even if I head home now, it'll take me 2 hours. I called the neighbor, but they said nobody's at the front porch. I don't know what to do. Should I call the police?
Oh, hold up. I think I know her husband's number.
Huh? Oh, right.
Leave it to me. I'll figure it out.
Thank you.
I'll keep you posted.
Nancy, I'm home! Thanks for looking after my kids. I just got in. I'm on the train right now. I should be there in an hour or so. Hi. Your kids aren't here. Huh? Nice try. Thanks for looking after them. I really appreciate it. I'm serious. I know you're kidding. Thanks again, okay? I'm serious. They're not here. Wait. You being serious? Yes. What does that mean? You just left them there? How dare you? What's wrong with you? Your kids are with your husband. Huh? Your husband looked after them over the 5-day weekend, I think. How? He had work. And he had to go see his parents. I heard. I think he took the kids with him. Huh? What's going on? I'm confused. How do you know all this? Your husband. He works with my husband. What? You never told me that. I know. Why didn't you tell me? I've heard the rumors about you. I wanted to keep my distance, to be honest. What? It doesn't matter. Huh? Look, your husband. He's really upset with you. What? You've been doing this for a while now. Forcing others to look after your kids. Huh? But this time, everyone turned you down. So you came to me, right? What's that got to do with anything? We gotta look out for each other. That's not my point. Huh? Look, the day you left, your husband was following you. What? You told him you were going to your friend's wedding over the 5-day weekend, right? He knew you'd do something like this, so... He took the day off from work and waited for you. He followed you to our home and... After you left them on our front porch, he took them with him. You're joking, right? Oh, and another thing. The house you left our kids at, that wasn't our house. What? You left them at one of our neighbors. What? Yeah. That's why your husband didn't say anything to my husband. When my husband called him, he sounded really surprised. What? No! Just be glad nobody called the cops on you. What? Think about it. You left your kids at some stranger's house. If it wasn't for your husband, who knows what could have happened? Ugh. Oh, and I have a message for you. It's from your husband. Huh? Hey, liar! You have fun at the hot spring resort? What? You were at a hot spring resort, right? You didn't even leave the country. What the? Your husband. Looks like he planted a GPS tracker in your bag. What? It all makes sense now. You knew I'd say no. That's why you lied and said you were out of the country. Look, it's not like that. Oh, and there's more. Get your stuff out of the apartment by the end of the month. The kids and I already moved out. I'm leaving ya. Have a nice life. What? The divorce papers are on the living room table. My lawyer's card is there too. If you want to talk, go through my lawyer. So, yeah. No, wait! No! So, you did all this to be with your boyfriend. You're a terrible mother. No! Look, I can explain. I don't care. Please wait! Please don't contact me ever again. I want nothing to do with you. Bye. My husband isn't picking up. Tell him I want to talk to him. Please. Nancy. Pick up. Please. A few months later, her husband told us what happened. About a month after the incident, the divorce was finalized. Needless to say, he took the kids with him. They now live at his parents' house. But his ex-wife kept following him afterwards, begging him to take her back. He ended up calling her parents to get her off his back. Not sure what she's up to now, but I heard she works multiple jobs now to pay off her debt from the divorce. Sucks to be her, but oh well. Good riddance.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.